He's asking the right guy, you know. You're the first one to be asking these kind of questions. I've been to meet maybe 4 or 5 different guys. Just, yeah.
I know.
Media trades, quick questions, short questions.
The worst thing is when you make magic, there was a problem.
I'm
sorry.
Because it's not scripted stuff like what you're about to. I know you were about to ask.
Yeah.
It's hard to do it again.
I hate.
Okay.
1, 2, mic check. Give you 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay. Like this. Okay. Let's go.
Awesome. Hello, we're back. And this time we're with Sheldon from Crypto Banter. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, very good. It's actually our first time we met. We only met the other day. And, Matt, honestly, incredible guy. Truly, exactly what you said. So I'm really going to meet. So I'm excited.
I like that we have the same cultural likings.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I agree. How do you find it token? How do you find it to buy?
I actually am very surprised how quick the token is. I thought that retail or the market has been quite choppy here, but it's incredible that when the hard faces how people are building, we come here and it's like it inspires me. It's like I know it's hard out there, but when you come here, it's people are building. Like you have 2 choices in the sulking cry that you lost money, or you work harder, right? When you come here, it's just like people are working hard. It's your choice, right?
I think we've sold out of 50,000 people here, and we have everybody who hasn't left, and it just shows like the mindset of people where things may be hard, but as long as you're still here, you can build, you can get to the next level, and then if the ball does come back, we'll get onto that. Again, right?
Yeah. A big lesson I learned is hard in the red days and enjoy the green days. You know, that's but when things are green, you don't make changes. You enjoy and you're happy, you're making money, right? But the red days is where you can make fundamental your lifestyle, the way you trade. There's certain things that you can upgrade. If the money comes again, you can have better than what you worked previously.
So, yeah. In terms of reading really days, market, how have you found it over the last 3-4 months?
I'm surprised how the market turns so good.
So good.
So we all kind of had this idea and kind of went completely against and it made me really rethink again the way and the way I handle investment. Like I love altcoins and love this, but Bitcoin is king. So it made me realize that Bitcoin. Use altcoins, trade sweet, like Bitcoin. So when everything went down, Bitcoin went down 20% maybe.
Nothing, you know? Didn't even a haircut. We're back at
So he raised the dump already. So just showing me again what was the true powerhouse. Don't lose focus on that.
Yeah, you always be like accumulating more, transferring those profits. Definitely straight.
Take some more profit. You have to get out of the markets just to take quick profits into Bitcoin.
What's some of your, and again, predictions are always funny because again we are just predicting.
Yeah.
But you know, what's some of your like you know maybe the next month's time frame in terms of what you think to maybe the 6 months at the end of the year. So what do you in terms of what you see in the charts?
It's quite interesting to make something up. It's quite interesting to see with the holidays and all these type of things. If we are going to have a slow market, people don't have much volume at those points. But what I'm currently seeing is I do think there's a 140 push from Bitcoin coming soon. And I don't think there's going to I think we've had 3 months of charts. And the best way to destroy the market is to go up in the side. Everyone's kind of waiting for a pullback now. And if it doesn't pull back, it kind of gets follow in. And that's ultimately what the market wants, right? It wants a lot of late buyers. It wants to flush out a lot of people markets now. So I think next 3 to 6 months we're at 150. And I still think there's a 180 to possibility. Yeah. I'm trading like it is. I believe you're never going to actually achieve it when it happens. In my head, we're going to 20K this year. And I'm going to make sure I'm ready. I have a backup plan. I have use a little bit less of these type of things. But in my head, we're going to 20K this year.
So you have to you're thinking about it from both aspects. Thinking about the risk management side, the plan B, and then also the bull case. Right? You prepare for that. You don't want to be left outside. Some quick fire questions for you here.
Sweet.
Module trade. why?
Trading for me is a big way to get to the hodl portfolio that you want, right? So trading is a cool way to couple of trades early to build the long term to help you get there quicker. I was a person that started crypto that didn't have income every month, so I kind of had, so I needed the backup of trading to help me buy more long term. I didn't have money to put in every month, so trading is a powerful tool to use to build the long term and to you, but trading needs a purpose. You need them to take profits. Otherwise, you never take profits. Yeah. And hodling's the same thing. Hodling is amazing when you're hodling the token ones. So anything I really hodl Bitcoin. The altcoins I hodl to make more Bitcoin, but I don't hold them for that long. I trade altcoins on a long time frame. But Bitcoin hodl for the next 20, 30, 40 years. So trading is purpose, take profits. Where hodl it's like you are Bitcoin. So anything that's not Bitcoin, I basically trade, and then Bitcoin's what I take profit.
I think that's what we've got to see. Something asking. So that comes to the next one, because the next one's going to be Bitcoin Greed. But I think a better question would be Solana. What do you think?
It's so sad because I mean, such a big love so long, but it's losing. People are just great. It's a rally. It's a strong rally. They've been waiting for it to be cheap and fast for so long. It's upgrades were coming and it's not happening. So you can only compete for so long. People are losing it, they kind of moving to the back. So for that, I still think Solana's going to quite good. But for those that believe that there's sort of massive need, right, it's just going to come. It's like a fully clear, they got fully clear, it's just going to come out of nowhere. It's like a rampage. But I do think Solana is Solana.
What do you think is about Solana that people are so much more investing?
They attracted, so these attracted more investment type of people, more like an older generation type of vibes, and not just got DJs everywhere, but they build and they good. All the companies that are like information work really hard, so they've attracted a very strong network of people that put something on. So I think that's why I saw something about it. It is volatile as well, but the community are strong. They're strong. They have this vision. They're young, ambitious. So yeah, I think that's the difference. I think it's a little laid back, a little more slow, but they're all speeding up. You're actually speeding up. You start speeding up as a chain, and your content's not speeding up. You should have seen your chain. I think that's what's happening.
The user experience, I think, has been the number one aspect of Solana. My take. It's just changed how people move forward onto crypto. And like the speed of which they can assets around on chain, and then you have new assets like stock of fun, right? Completely changed how people like tuning point can do anything like that. Yeah? Like this is incredible. It's like the ticklification of crypto.
And if you look at it, what have they created in the last 2 years? With that time, I was very ambitious. I was like, that, but since then,
This hasn't been my third.
no, they're not in it.
I agree. Meme coins or utility coins?
Personally, I didn't trade much memes. I invested into a few little ones, but memes are very good short-term trading. Like when you take 6 in your portfolio for a while, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, utility for me is I'm at that place now where I love to trade to scale. I don't need a more volatile point to make money. I know how to leverage trade. I know how to. What's the difference between trading a meme coin that's going to pump 100% or me 100x a geek? I make the same amount of money, right? I just got to get the very good skill to get to like get liquidated 100x. We're going to make the same money. But I decided to rather trade utility tokens for beats and get rid of them. Because if a new coin's coming out, I like to use the racing analogy. I want to get a lap time. I want to race the same car every week. You can't make me drive a car and expect to do fast lap times every week. So your car gets a lever. By doing that, you become a better trader. You know the car that you're selling it. Utility for me, I trade data, I trade Sol, and if I need to make more money, I just learn more ways to make more money. I don't have to tell me points.
And I think meme coins specifically had such a especially the creation of conduct part. I think when everybody was able to create, it kind of maybe diminished the value that they had. Whereas before there was like maybe teams, you had a Doge or a Pepe, some of the chill guys, these guys that had maybe a community of five. Then it just became a situation where everybody's piecing people and they weren't popping in them. So in some sense, it's continued leverage trading. Rather to say you can manage your risk a bit better, etc. Speaking about sexes, centralized exchange in particular, hardware wallets or keeping it on a sex?
I'll always be honest with that. Moving money on the exchanges, right? Money in and out, these type of trading, anything that I'm trading. So around 30% of my capital runs on centralized exchanges, and 70% runs. It's especially the Bitcoin and all these type of things as well. So money moving out, or money that I'm trading, and all these type of things, I call them businesses, the exchanges, and then one is definitely for the long term.
Yeah, I think you should always have some sort of a bag to be able to trade certain. I think especially now in the Trump era, there's always something to trade, right? The news has become, hopefully it was a good way from that, but not being able to trade these unique opportunities where something can be said immediately, take out. Right? But again, things have happened in the past, 2020, it's not fucking always makes sense. The large majority we have, what on are just
your long term, something that you're not caring about classes and these type of things. Have that there, and then have your business where you want to make money on exchange. Right? It makes sense. There's times where I'm 70% on exchanges, 30% wallets, and I kind of just move it and go. And, it's just, I think in general, it's just be a little bit that's the main thing. Yeah.
I think the last one, spot trading or futures trading. I think I know this one.
Yeah. For me, futures was way more powerful than spot. Spot, I would put all the trading money in, and then let's say you get trapped in a sort of bad trade, you kind of lose quite a bit. You've got to build your way back up. So if you lose 50% of your capital, you're now going to get 100% trade to get your money back to where it was, right? Where futures was powerful because I could have 5% of the money left, and I could use my skill to build up leverage, and I could have the same amount of buying power I had up there.
Yeah.
So, for example, if I had 100,000 of stock that I bought, that's sitting down at $3,000 now. I can go take $10,000, build up leverage position that's worth $100,000. So therefore, when prices go back to break even, my spot bags have recovered, but I'm also after $100,000. So instead of why sit on a ship that is sinking when you can jump on a run like this, rockets flying next? So futures gave me an opportunity when I never had a lot of money to set size at the bottom. And the way I do the futures is, without $1,000, I trade $100 at a time. And I give myself 10 lines. So I don't trade them all at once. I just have a backup. And if something goes wrong with this one, then I do the next. And I trade with less, and I learned the skill of building leverage up as the trade starts to play out. But I love it because I can be 99% in the markets. The markets will be coming down hard. 1%, I can build to the same side with my 99% just because I have a skill. And that showed me that through the hard times, you have the skill to buy the and you can buy size. Just learn the skill. So for me, futures is a very powerful tool. Just because it gives me more chances. You make it something that you kind of bother as. And
I think one of the places where I think everybody can actually go and learn the trades of the futures, especially global, is Shilton's school. I highly recommend everybody watching go to his school. It's absolutely fabulous. Really good experience, very good training. So that definitely shout out.
thank you.
Super well setting.
I think the goal that we try to do here together, right, is to get people to last longer. And by doing that, you use less money. And if you're worried about, I don't have enough to buy here, you know, the skill of leverage, you use way less money and you can downsize stuff. But if something goes wrong there, you can have backup accounts. Stop putting all of it trade.
Everybody wants that one big bet. They want their bread. And if it gets on flat, we can bet.
Right, if I have $1,000 for $50,000 inside, how much I can put $50,000 over here? Yeah. I've learned the skill to trade less and set yourself for a long trade. People have this lots of mentality. Get rich. How about you change that to get 40 months? Let's check it. It's not a long time to get rich, but it's another skill too. It gives you a little time to time your trades, a little bit more patience. You don't have to worry that this coin's going to go to you today. Wait for instance to pull back into zones. But give yourself that little bit of breath and learn the skills of the creation of money. I always think about why I like leverage trading so much. If we go get a bank to take a loan now, you can always 2 weeks, right? The fact that I can complete time my money in 10 seconds at any point in my life, incredible. It comes with a risk, yes, but if you learn the skill, there's no way in the world that you can just create money, but it's not right now. It's buying investments. It's a very, very, very powerful.
It's one of the most steps out there, and it just helps everybody, especially people with lower income background, be able to actually have access to the market, have access to assets like information have, and take a position, like you said, with assets they probably would have, unless you make the profits that they normally would be to right?
I know a lady, she had a $100 to her name, and she traded $8 at a time. And she blew her first 3 accounts, and the fourth one she went to $3,800. $8. She built the leverage up, and it took her around 6 weeks. She was sitting at $3,800. Today, she now lives in crypto, but it just shows you that she had $100, but she broke it into $8 at a time. And $8 took her all the way to where she is today. Like
$100 a day,
right?
$100 a degree, right?
Incredible.
Sheldon, thank you so much for joining us for today.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. Remember, Sheldon, Crypto Sniper, please follow him on crypto everywhere.
Yeah, and a big shout out to TTC as well. You guys are incredible team here. The vision's aligned. Guys, I want to say one thing. Remove the noise. You're the best in the show. Don't follow people, don't do anything. Learn the skill for yourself. And I promise you're going to look back in a couple of years and be very proud of coming your own financial life. Never quit, never give in. Be a good damn person.
Bro, no, that was so good, man. Pretty easy. Cheers.
Cheers.